Today we are looking at 5 different things in Australia that you will not find in Norway, Denmark or Poland. We have been living here in Australia for almost 3 months now in Brisbane and Gold Coast.
You may be wondering what happened to my face, but it has nothing to do with us.
No? Well, you have crashed into something?
Yeah, you had a lot of protection around all the city places. Watch out, mind your gap, the yellow lines when there is a small crack in the street or something, but you don't mark your street poles.
Yeah, so you should start doing that also, because there's some tourists that are not watching out where they're walking, so they will walk straight into street poles or trees maybe.
Yeah, that
So
also.
and stairs, maybe you should just take all of them away. I don't know.
Yes, a little bit embarrassing. I crashed in the street pole.
Yeah. And we took a bus ride yesterday, and there was a woman driving the bus, and she was shouting most of the trip. And for example, I will now drive the bus again. Please hold on to something. Be
If you are
careful.
standing,
And yeah, so and in your tram, it's please be careful when you disembark.
In the trains, and you are on the pedestal, so mind when you're walking down so you don't fall. Yeah, there are a lot of.
Do you Australians know if it's coming from a lot of lawyers that are suing the government? Is it from America that you have it, that you are having all those signs because if someone get injured, then you have a big problem? Because we don't see that in Europe.
No, not at all.
No.
If there's really a big hole in the street, then of course it's marked, but
it has to be a big hole.
Yeah. Before we move to the next point, if you like our content, we would be very happy if you press the like button and subscribe.
In Australia, you have some rules on how to get on and off a bus or a tram or a train, and that's good. In big cities in Europe, I'm sure they also have the same, that you have to get out before someone gets in. But you also have a very strict rule, I feel, that you have to be walking on the left side if you meet someone. We should have that rule in Europe also. At least in Norway, it's a lot of insecure people, and I've also tried that a lot. And now I'm getting better when I'm getting older to decide which direction I'm walking, and then the other one will just say, "Oh, thank you for that," so we can actually pass each other. It's a funny thing, but it would be better to have the rule as in Australia. You walk on the left side, and then you pass people easily.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? That is how I'm still doing it, and I have been living here before, and then I've been away for too long, and I'm really saying to myself, this is awkward, I need to get better. But I'm getting surprised a lot still.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my own thoughts and I just want to buy something, and then you get that kind of a conversation.
Right away.
And it's so bad when I'm not really ready for it and I have those breaks.
Yeah, I found a solution for that, because now when I'm going to the shop or something, I'm saying that first. Hello, how are you? Then I'm done.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's not something you see in Poland, Denmark, or Norway, or Sweden. Maybe most of Europe. I'm sure you have it more in England.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
In Norway, I'm actually one of the better ones, because when I get to work, I say good morning. But in Norway, most Norwegians now, I feel, think that is too much to say, because they don't want to say a lot. So they usually say hello instead. That's a shorter word than good morning.
Good morning.
And that irritates me, that you just come on, say good morning when it's morning.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't work in Norwegian company. We are international, so we always say good morning when we come to work, for example.
Yeah, that should be the least you can say.
Yeah.
But you can get even worse, that if you're a bit out of the city in Norway, you are not saying hello either. You will just do like that. That is enough.
Maybe. Or like that. Avoid the contact.
Or avoid that you haven't seen anyone, you just see somewhere else. That's actually also very normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should learn a lot from Australia on that point. We noticed right away when we moved down here that Australians are not really thinking about the weather a lot. If you have some rain, they will just walk in the rain, many of them.
Yeah.
Some of them have umbrellas, but it is the thought that it's warm and it will soon stop and then you are dry again, I think.
I think it's very easy to recognize tourists.
Yeah.
The first rain here, we're just having the jackets and like full zip on.
Yeah, and you start running, and there you have the no worries part in Australia, maybe, that they're not worried a lot about getting wet. So you have seen some people coming soaking wet into the shopping center, walking around, and then going home afterwards. I don't know. So in Norway, if you have a good summer day and you're going to the beach and then you see some clouds, then there's no beach day. And if you see it when you're on the beach, you start preparing to leave the beach. And then you just see the whole beach is emptied. In Australia, we have gone to beaches and we have been, well, is it really gonna work, this thing? And we actually just have learned to not worry a lot because those clouds, at least on the east coast, will not end up usually as rain during the day. But it looks terrible when you're there.
Yeah.
But some way the sun is shining most of the time, even though it looks
the sun finds the way. I don't know how.
Yeah. Our last point here is a very cute one, and I've been filming some of it when I've been out walking during evenings, especially. And many parks are full of people with dogs, and it's all sizes, and it looks very social. People are talking to each other. The dogs are playing together. And these are parks where there's other people with no dogs also. And I cannot say that I've seen that in Norway, Denmark, or Poland a lot, because it's very, very strict that you have a leash on your dog.
Yeah, for a dog.
Because there's been some accidents. In Australia, maybe there's no worries. The dogs have the same thought, no worries. I don't know.
Maybe you have some areas that it's said that the dogs are allowed to be without a leash, and that's just if you want to walk there without a dog, then it's like on your that's on you if something happens because you've been told.
But it's public parks. It's on the Gold Coast now. You have it next to the beach, so that's where most people are running and walking.
Yeah,
and there you have a lot of dogs, and it looks very, very nice if you're a dog owner. If you're alone and have a dog, you can meet people every evening, and the dogs are more happy also, I'm sure. So that is. It's sad to see that some accidents have made it into that you don't see dogs running around anymore, almost. So it would be nice to just maybe take the chance again, at least for the smaller dogs.